I just spent 2 hours on the phone. I should probably in a hospital right now, but instead I spent 2 hours on the phone. I was supposed to hear about some great plan, but saying the same generalization over and over again is not a plan. I never wanted to go to YouTube. I never wanted to go to Facebook. People have their own assumptions, and when you try to explain to them the situation, they're not there for it, but they want to tell you how to think and how to feel and what the situation is. No, there is thousands of pieces of information that needs to be gone through. Meanwhile, I got to stop and focus on what everybody else wants me to do, or they're not going to help. So I do what they want me to do, and we did what you wanted. We did what you wanted, and it didn't work. We did what you wanted again, and it didn't work. When I'm telling you that something doesn't work, it's because it doesn't work. I don't want to scream. I don't want to yell. I don't want to get on Facebook or YouTube. At the same time, I need help in person. When people tell me, hey, you should go here, you should go there, that all costs money. When you're making suggestions that cost money, they cost money. When I don't have the money to do what it is that you want me to do, that doesn't make me a bad person. Now, this person that I was just on the phone with wanted to tell me about old news. It's difficult to explain to somebody what's going on when they're busy talking about themselves. It's not that I don't care about these people, because if we're focusing on you. Right now, my brain is barely functional. There's no better way to say that. I can't function well enough to do the things that I'm being asked to do because I'm overwhelmed with the sheer quantity of things that I am being asked to do. Being asked why it is that I stay in chapel. You know, I never wanted to come back here. 'Cause, When I left here in 2003, I never wanted to come back. Ever. There are people that I love here very much. And I came back here to visit those people. But I didn't want to come back here to live, ever. The only reason that I came back to Chapel, Nebraska is because I was being harmed in Boulder, Colorado over something that never happened in Virginia. That's the only reason I came back to this shithole town. It's the only reason. I didn't get to explain that. Also, the situation with the phone. I'd love to explain that too. But it's difficult to do when people are talking about their concerns. You're allowed to have your concerns. I get that in all of these situations, these people's families have to come first. Every single one of them. A lot of people tell me that they understand, and then they say things that show that they don't. I have to just shut up and let them believe that they're right, because if I say anything, then I'm the bad guy. So I gotta just take it. The things that I'm being asked to do, I got a limited amount of time and I got a lot to do. If I wasn't stuck on time constraints and had actual help in person, I wouldn't have to post anything on YouTube. I wouldn't have to post anything on Facebook. The people that I went to for help, I went to them for help for a reason. The reason that I went to Peer for help is because he offered. He just didn't follow through. Never showed up. Same thing with Ryan. A lot of people seem to think that throwing a few bucks at me makes it all right. No, it doesn't. When you say don't live in the past, the person that I just got off the phone with has said things similar. That's in the past. That's in the past. That's in the past. The consequences I still have to deal with to this day. I need help in person, and I need a safe environment. The person that I just got off the phone with at least understands sensory processing issues well enough to know that when I say train, it's probably time to stop and pause for a minute because I'm going to have issues understanding you while the train is going by. At least that much is understood. I get that you have to worry about your family. I have to worry about all of them. train is humming. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I never wanted to go to YouTube. I never wanted to go to Facebook. I went to them because I was being abused. Natalie knew it. Alicia knew it. Maddie knew it. They just simply didn't care. They didn't care who was harmed. They just cared about their drugs. There was an issue in October of 2016 that needed to be addressed as adults. Instead, it was 4 years of abuse so far. A lot of people say, well, Sean, how can you expect these people to help you when you tell the truth about them? No, that's not the way that they word it, but that doesn't matter. That's what they mean. And that's the thing. All of these people had a chance to come forward, tell the truth, and they didn't. They wasted my time, money, and resources. And there's a lot of people who mean well, but they have it stuck in their head a certain way. And no matter how many times you explain to them that they're wrong, you're the retard. You're the one who's autistic, so you're wrong. You're the one with sensory processing issues. You're the one with communication difficulties. I get it. I'm in a constant state of panic for a reason. People think that I can just magic away autism to do what it is that they ask. I can't. People think I can just magic away the financial situation. I can't. I don't have any magic. Let's put this lighter in my hand. Let's try to use that telekinesis thing that dude keeps piping about. It doesn't work. Did any of you actually expect that to work? Because I didn't. I already knew that that was not going to work. I never claimed to have telekinesis. lot of people want to be hateful at me for posting their words in our conversations on YouTube. I shouldn't have had to. It's difficult to explain to somebody what's going on when they're busy talking about themselves. But you're allowed to have your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions. You should be allowed to express yourself, and so should I. But if you're going to expect me to acknowledge everything that you have to say, but you're not going to acknowledge what I have to say, we are not going to get along. There are some people who came in late in the game, and it is a game. It's a complete and total clusterfuck head game. And those of you who came in late, yeah, it sucks. I post up things that are related to my cases. If it affects me, it goes up. Before court, there is this whistle thing, which is driving me nuts. Absolutely bonkers. People like to explain things to me that I already know. I used to just humor people. All right, I'm going to let you think that you're filling me in on some bit of information I didn't know. A lot of people say ignorant stuff like, I don't care about their families. I know you don't care about my family. I know you don't care about my problems. No, I do. I absolutely do. And that's the problem. How can I focus on my stuff when I'm worried about you? I do desperate shit because I'm stuck here by myself. Family would actually take a look. I didn't have the ability to do these things over the computer before Natalie died, so I tried to show her in person. Because she agreed to meet me. It was her idea. I get that people don't want me to tell the truth about them on the internet. None of your concerns matter to me. That's how I get treated. Meanwhile, I make decisions based on your concerns, your fears, your time schedule. I'm going to turn off the light and I'm going to try to pass out. Good spirits type. Good evening, sir. I am subscribed, but I, for some reason, don't get the notifications. How do I get notified when you're live? I'm kind of new to this YouTube. I don't know, dude. I'm technologically inept. The only reason I have a YouTube is because Jerry Sparks and Amanda Engeline helped me to set it up. That's it. Train. Osiris typed, hey man, why haven't you slept? Because I've been on the phone with somebody for 2 hours. Osiris typed, yeah, I don't get notifications either. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Mm. Good night, y'all. Good luck.